what did you think of how JMO kind of settled in there, and then just the offense's ability to?
Yeah, I mean, look, it was a good baseball game. I mean, we're on the losing end of that one, unfortunately. We've won a bunch of those at home this year. It was a good game. JMO, obviously the first 5 hitters, it didn't go well, and then he settled down, and I thought the next 13 hitters, like bottom of the lineup, one time through the lineup, he was excellent. There was really no hard contact. Obviously the 2 walks got us in a little trouble, but we got out of it. And then kind of both teams' bullpens did a pretty good job. We got a big hit. We had a man on base when we got the big one. They had a single run. And then, it was just some good baseball and some, Kenley Jansen, you respect it because it's, he's the low heartbeat's not going to get him fired up, and he made some good pitches when it counted.
How's Trent?
Trent's got a left heel contusion. The X-rays were negative. I guess the heel's a little tricky on X-rays, so we'll have to see how he's doing tomorrow and see how he's limping pretty badly right now. So we'll see how he feels tomorrow. We have to do some more tests.
No concern with that's the same Achilles, right?
There's no concern with the Achilles, but apparently just X-rays with the heel are a little difficult to read.
What do you think the difference was with Jameson in those first 5 batters to the next 13?
Well, sometimes that's what that's the best time to get a starting pitcher is before they kind of settle into a game, and they did an excellent job of doing that. And they threw the first punch against Jameson tonight. He responded. They got 4 on the board, but he responded.
If you are without for a little bit, it's the mentality of used to this in a sense. Mentality just next man up. You gotta do what you can.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't thought about that, but we'll probably have to make contingency plans here and see how he's doing.
How do you assess your back?
Just kind of the same as it's been all year, to be honest. Just a couple homers that put us in a hole early, and that just feels kind of like, unfortunately, the story of the year to this point. So, yeah, I mean, glad I could settle down and at least put us in a position to cover some innings and stay in the game. But, going down 4 in the first obviously isn't ideal.
Would you like to chalk it up to rust or,
No, I mean, I felt pretty good. Like, I don't think it's just rust. It'd be nice to just chalk it up to that. But homers obviously have been a problem this year. So, on a day like today with the wind blowing out, like solo homers won't beat you, but like 3-run homer to, their all-star in the middle of the order's not great. So, yeah, I mean, first inning back in a while, like, it'd be nice to get your feet wet, but they were obviously ready to swing, so I need to be ready for that as well.
Was there a pitch you felt helped you get back on track after those first
Yeah, I mean, it was, I think, 6 lefties in the lineup, so I started throwing a lot of changeups there. I felt like that was kind of the feature pitch, the lefties. Sprinkled in some curveballs and fastballs, but it was mostly changeups to lefties, and then to righties I thought the sweeper was pretty good. So, yeah, and just like figuring that out earlier would be nice.
That was kind of injuries to the bullpen. You see Trent limping off the field there. What's going through your mind?
Yeah, it's been a crazy year. I don't know exactly what it is. I hope it's, not anything too bad. Yeah, he's been really good for us. He's kind of been really good at that role too, like extra innings late in games, leverage. He's been really good at that role. So, and I know everyone was really excited to add him to the org in spring training, and everyone knew he'd play a big role for us. So, yeah, it's crappy, and it's been a weird year. We've done a really good job of, especially in the bullpen, like just trying to do the next man up mentality, but seeing a guy like that go down is tough.
You've mentioned in the past of just like the responsibility you feel to, give 6+ every time out, between kind of the state of the pitching staff, bullpen in particular, just kind of, how do you look at the next 2+ months ahead of you?
Yeah, and I knew tonight I only had 70, 75 pitches, which honestly makes the homers even more frustrating because, like, I knew I wasn't going to go 6 or 7 innings, so you're not saving anything. But yeah, you know, just ideally it's you go deep into games and keep runs off the board, and if, you know, you're not doing one, hopefully you're doing the other, at least going deep if you're giving up runs, or if you're not going deep, you're not giving up runs. So, yeah, I'll just keep working behind the scenes and try to figure out the homer thing because it feels like that's just the snake bite for me. It's not like I'm giving up a ton of hits in a row. It's just like the untimely homers. So we'll keep working to figure it out and clean that up, and hopefully I can impact this team down the stretch.
Was it felt after your swing and the way the ninth inning was going that was going to go your way?
Yeah, certainly opportunities there, and I think just there was something to this team, you know, getting it back to even and then giving ourselves chances. In the ninth and honestly the 10th, and we did a really good job, you know, kind of fighting all day, and you know, sometimes there's just games that go against you like that.
Are you guys surprised when you don't win those type of games? You won so many of them, you know, sure.
Yeah, I mean, it certainly feels like we've won a bunch of those games, you know, all the walk-offs at home, and so I think we have all the confidence in the world and we're in that spot that we're going to win, and that's all you can ask for. And I think when we're down a couple runs late in the game, you know, when your group has confidence that you're going to come back and give it a run, it's a pretty good feeling.
The hard work that you and Melee have been putting in, you know, kind of paid off there. You saw it kind of coming yesterday in your last at bat, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's good swings all day today. You know, been putting together good at bats and not chasing and swinging at the right pitches. It's just a matter of getting a few of them to click.
Did you consider challenging the pitch before the home run? I thought you were talking to the umpire.
Yeah, I didn't have a great feel for if it nipped the edge or not, and so I wasn't planning on challenging, but I asked where the pitch was.
Thornton's been one of the guys who has stepped up with all the injuries, just to see him kind of have a play like that.
Yeah, that was a tough one. Seems like he's doing all right, but yeah, it was loud, even in left field. Ball was hit really hard, and just, you know, he's a competitor. I think we saw it when he was here last year, pitching against us, and he wants to be out there, wants to pitch, and so he'll be back soon.
Getting JMO back, obviously that initial inning didn't go how he wanted, but so what does it mean to have him back and what he could give you guys for these next couple months?
Yeah, just the professionalism there. Obviously, first inning wasn't when he wanted, and then goes back out and has a great outing and looks really good. So, you know, all the confidence in the world in him, and I'm excited to have him back.